feel so safe.
Leonard, she was a man 2 seconds ago. Welcome back, guys. Today we are taking it back and we are checking out the very first episode of Star Trek the original series. So my plan is to check out as much of the original series as possible. I would really appreciate it if you guys could make a list of your favorite episodes or the best episodes, as many episodes as you can that you would like me to check out. Leave that in the comments below. I would be truly grateful. I would also like to mention I have a Patreon now where you can watch full-length movie reactions as well as the TV shows such as the original series and Star Trek The Next Generation. Without further ado, let's jump into the very first episode of Star Trek.
Our position, orbiting planet M113. On board the Enterprise, Mr. Spock, temporarily in command.
Okay, I was going to say.
Ship Surgeon McCoy and myself are now being
Okay.
down to the planet's surface.
Who's this other guy?
Routine medical examination of archaeologist Robert Crater and his wife Nancy.
I do like the
That
jumpers.
one woman in Dr. McCoy's past.
Something I did miss from the movies, seeing these.
A man visits an old girlfriend, she usually expects something like that.
Gosh, she looks so young.
Seem to be anybody around, does it?
Well, they'll be along. You rushed us down 10 minutes early. Professor? Mrs. Crater?
You see, we walked out of each other's lives 10 years ago. For all I know, she may have forgotten me completely.
Interesting. Seeing Bones' lover.
Leonard,
Nancy,
Leonard.
love,
good to see you.
let me look at you.
Maybe she'll take him back.
Oh, this is Captain Jim Kirk of the Enterprise.
Wow, isn't he handsome?
I've heard a great deal about you.
All good, I hope.
Why is she looking them all up and down like that?
Ma'am, if I didn't know better, I would swear that you were somebody I left behind on Wrigley's Pleasure Planet.
Little less mouth, Darnell.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to,
She gets around, does she?
See, I'll step outside, too.
What? And let Plum examine me all alone?
Plum.
We're learning a lot about Bones in this episode.
I'd better go get Bob. Every time he starts digging, he forgets time, sleep, food, everything.
Oh, don't leave her alone with him. What is happening?
Space. The final frontier. Its 5-year mission. To explore strange new worlds. To boldly go where no man has gone before.
It's crazy how well this intro informs you if you've never seen Star Trek. Suppose that's what it's there to do. It's very upbeat music. The Man Trap. Oh! Has that given away what this episode is going to be about?
Captain,
She traps men there.
we were totally unaware that each member of the landing party was seeing a different woman. A different Nancy Crater.
Oh.
This is,
The heroic captain and the intrepid doctor cross interstellar space to preserve our health. Go back where you came from and tell whoever issues your orders to leave me and my wife alone.
I'm pleased to hear you're doing well, but I'm required to confirm that fact.
Doubtless, the good surgeon.
Bones' passive aggression.
Go away. We don't want you.
What you want is unimportant right now. What you will get is what is required by the book.
Pilots are required to have their health certified by Starship Surgeon at 1-year intervals.
To show your gold braid to everyone. You love it, don't you?
Well, it does look pretty nice, I will admit.
I've heard Nancy speak of a Dr. McCoy.
Well, it's me. Didn't she mention I was here?
It gives me great pleasure to know that she's gotten to see an old friend and has a chance for some company. But for a woman, you understand, of course.
Well, it certainly hasn't aged her. Exactly as I knew her 12 years ago.
I wonder why that is.
She hasn't aged a day. There's not a gray hair in her head.
She's got some gray, Bones. Hardly 25.
What does he mean by that?
I'm sure when you see her again, she'll be of a believable age.
What does he mean by that?
I'm glad you still feel it for her.
What is Daniel doing to her out there? What is she doing to Daniel more like?
Dead, Jim. It's strange. Red modeling all over his face.
Beam down a crewman who doesn't know better than to eat an untested plant.
I've just lost a crewman, Mrs. Crater. I want to know what happened.
Take it easy, Nancy. Just tell us what you know.
She does seem a lot older now also.
Cross to your crewman. I wanted him to know I wasn't offended by the things he'd said back there.
What did he say back there?
Say anything. He'd taken a bite from it. He said, you look at me like you don't believe me.
No.
Because we don't.
Sam, I suppose we could complete these examinations later.
We don't
I
need...
wonder if she's a shapeshifter from,
Perhaps you'd better...
like we saw in Star Trek 6.
Complete your examinations tomorrow. Arc onto us. 3 beaming up.
Locked onto you, Captain.
Salt. Did ask him about more salt tablets.
It's another detective case. Do we need Spock on the case?
Mr. Spock, sometimes I think if I hear that word frequency once more, I'll cry.
Right.
I was...
What is that emotion?
Well, since it is illogical for a communications officer to resent the word frequency.
I'm an illogical woman who's beginning to feel too much a part of that communications council. Why don't you tell me I'm an
I need a man.
Tell me how your planet Vulcan looks on a lazy evening when the moon is full.
Wow, she's laying it on thick.
It has no moon, Miss Uhura.
I'm not surprised, Mr. Spock.
They report 1 death.
What?
Bridge acknowledging.
Someone died?
You explain. That means that somebody is dead and you just sit there. It could be Captain Kirk. He's the closest thing you...
I was about to say, it could have been Kirk.
It will not change what has happened.
He's like, I will be the captain from then on.
Head, Mr. Spock.
Borgia plant listed in library record tapes as carbon group 3 vegetation, similar to Earth nightshade family.
What's he got on his ear?
About the strange mottling on his facial skin surface, there is no reference to this symptom.
I know alkaloid poison, what to look for. There's not a trace of it in his body. Could not have swallowed any. My instruments would have picked up any trace of it whatsoever.
Then what kills a healthy man?
I'll tell you something else. This man shouldn't be dead. I can't find anything wrong.
A woman kills a man.
I swear, Jim, when I first saw her, she looked just as I'd known her 10 years ago. May have been looking at her through a romantic haze.
How your lost love affects your vision, Doctor, doesn't interest me. I've lost a man. I want to know what killed him.
Kirk's serious, like he should be.
1 crewman, member of the landing party, dead by violence. Cause unknown.
Lot of yellow jumpers about.
We'll tell him they're prime Mexican Reds. I handpicked them myself, but he won't die if he goes a few more days without them. Got it?
Captain Kirk handpicked. Oh, put that on the marketing.
And Professor Crater and wife?
What is that he's got on his ear?
However, there has been a marked drop in shipments during the last year.
Work here.
We found something.
What is it?
I'd rather not put it on the speaker.
Sodium chloride. Not a trace of it.
This man has no salt in his body at
Can
all.
you explain that, Doctor?
I can't.
Oh, they feed off the salt?
Will die almost instantly.
Ah, there isn't a mark on his body.
Except
Is it because of the sweat?
You call that skin modeling?
Because it's so hot?
probably was mooning over. I should have been thinking about my job.
Perhaps you were. Both Nancy and Crater went out of their way to mention one item they needed.
Salt tablet.
Outfit a landing party. We're beaming down with some questions.
The plot thickens.
Think that you had more important duties than harassing people, Captain. Can't just beam down here and bully us and interfere with our work.
Mrs. Crater, I won't ask again. Green Finder.
Yes, sir.
No. Aqua's gonna be killed now.
Of the plant to Mr. Spock. We'll check if it's actually the Borgia plant or something we don't understand. You got that, Mr. Spock?
Complete analysis.
Captain.
They're both gonna get killed, aren't they?
Something we don't understand killed one of my men. Could prove to be a danger to you and Mrs. Crater, too.
Our crewman died of salt depletion. A sudden total loss of it. Medically impossible by any standards.
And by coincidence, both you and Mrs. Crater requested salt tablets.
Indeed they did.
It's a mystery. And I don't like mysteries.
The hell did he just pick up?
This is what we have left. Now, what is so mysterious about that?
Salt.
You and Mrs. Crater to stay aboard my ship until we find out what killed that crewman.
But you can't.
Oh no, she's gonna get with every man on the ship.
Spock,
Spock here.
arrange quarters for Professor and Mrs. Crater.
What is that device they're using? Oh, that's cool. The communicator, I suppose?
Jim, he's run off.
Oh, that was quick.
Nancy!
What is with this Star Crew fleet eating all these bushes or things?
Smell it, Nancy!
Is she a dog? I've got salt. Come on, come fetch.
Jim!
Sturgeon! Better locate crewman Green. Green!
Another dead guy and a missing person has run off.
Crewman Green, report!
So does she, like, suck the salt out of them?
Crewman Green, report!
She's a shapeshifter.
Green! Green!
Are you trying to leave the body there, though? What if they find the body first?
You see this?
Yes, sir. Sturgeon was dead when I found him. I was circling to find whatever it was.
Is this crater?
No, sir. I checked all through the ruins.
No, because I am her.
We can't search this whole planet on foot. Jim! You could learn something from Mr. Spock, Doctor. Stop thinking with your glasses.
He's gonna be beamed back onto the ship.
Free to beam up.
Is he really excited? I don't know what that expression was. He was like, I'm really excited to go on the ship. Salt. Maybe the man trap is on the ship.
I want coordinates on 2 people.
Acknowledged.
There's a body down there, Sturgeon. We'll bring him home, sir.
We're just flying through crew members, though. We've lost 2 already. Well, 3, actually. Cameraman got into the elevator with them.
Oh, Green, what went on down there?
Salt.
Who do you think you are?
Something odd, Captain. You said 2
Are they all going to be dead in that elevator?
We get a reading on only 1 person. Probably crater.
We've had a movie about whales and now a movie about salt.
Why don't you go chase an asteroid?
Why follow me, man?
Janice, is that for me?
Don't you wish it was?
Yeah, how'd you like to have her as your own personal yeoman?
Damn. She's got some great salt there.
Where are you, Sulu?
In here feeding the weavers, Janice.
Well, I've got your tray.
Oh,
The Greek bird of the...
Sulu.
Hello, Beauregard. How are you today?
So at this point, he's not flying the ship.
No, it's a he plant. A girl can tell.
Why do people...
I wonder if they did that later on, to get him there with the rest of the crew. Are you okay, man? It seems like you've never been on the Enterprise before. We're on a 5-year voyage.
He's not talking today.
Oh, the plants can detect?
Very sensitive.
He's the real spook. Suppose he's going space happy or something?
Okay, am I gonna get myself a plant?
The door to my quarters still rattles when it opens. Would you stop by and see if you can do something about it?
So all the guys on the ship, they're like, oh my god, woman. Oh my god, woman. Oh my god, woman.
Do I know you?
In a way, ma'am. You were just thinking of someone like me. I'm guessing.
Oh.
But you do look a little lonely.
So naturally, when I'm lonely, I think of you. Una che fieri.
Damn, this guy's a hunk.
Lieutenant Uhura to the bridge.
Nope. I've got this sexy guy in front of me.
I better get this tray back. Bye, Beauregard.
Wait a minute. I'll walk along.
That was a close one.
Lieutenant Uhura, on my way, sir.
Guys, have you seen that sexy crewman about? Wow, he's really hot. I've never seen him on the ship before. That bed does not look comfy at all.
What's the matter? Can't you sleep? Oh. Try taking one of those red pills you gave me last week.
That guy's not got long left on that ship.
We'll let Professor Crater explain what happened to his wife. If we let out a yell, I want an armed party down there before the echo dies.
Yes, Captain.
Damn, that is quick response.
Nancy.
Well, now he's gonna know something's up.
Come in. I've been worried sick about you.
Bones, report it. Don't bring her into your room.
The other makes me feel so safe.
Leonard, she was a man 2 seconds ago.
I like your feelings better. Stronger, but you're tired.
You guys weren't wrong. You did say Star Trek was pretty horny. Well, Captain Kirk was, but
You're as bad as Jim.
starting off strong.
Look at his face.
Look at that man's face.
Section 2. We need a...
He's ugly. Oh, and he's got brown circles on his face.
Tired, darling. Just rest now.
Medical department alert. Doctors and medics, acknowledge.
Nancy will take care of everything.
Dr. McCoy, to the bridge. Dr. McCoy, to the bridge.
God damn it. Man can't sleep around here. She's gonna be Dr. McCoy.
Dr. McCoy, to the bridge.
That all one shot as well? That was pretty impressive for back then.
Apparently, the killer can immobilize them as it approaches, perhaps with some hypnotic or paralyzing power.
Where is he? Oh, he's hiding behind a rock.
Where's your wife, Professor? We're concerned about her.
I'm armed. Go away. He's no concern of yours.
We're worried about her safety.
Well, maybe she is. I wanna just see how she's doing.
Kirk here. Casualty, Captain. Barnhart was found dead on deck 9.
Spock cutting in, Captain. Something here through the arches to your left.
Spock has something.
There's just crew members dead everywhere. All over the place.
He beamed up to the ship with us.
Or something did.
You have an intruder aboard. Could be masquerading as Crewman Green. General quarters. Security, condition 3.
Quarters 3. Intruder alert. GQ3. GQ3.
Interesting, we haven't seen Scotty yet.
Let's get him.
Let's get him. What the hell lasers does he have? Jeez.
Don't want you here.
That was just from his tiny little pistol.
Or you'll have to kill me. I don't care either way.
Why is he protecting it so much?
Set your phaser on 1/4. I'll leave mine on stun.
Put Spock in a ghillie suit. Hello, I am Dr. McCoy. I know how to salt people.
Keep in mind if you find him, he's not Crewman Green. Captain reports Green's dead.
And he, or rather it, followed me. I thought there was something twitchy about him.
Creature. Or whatever it is that's killing the crewman.
Need blue cover there.
Fill me in.
Oh, so weren't you down there? Shouldn't you know all that information? This feels like a paintball map or whatever.
Crater?
Your wife, Professor, where is she?
Was the last of her kind.
Did his voice change?
The last of her kind?
Earth history, remember? Like the passenger pigeon or the buffalo.
The Earth buffalo. What about it?
Millions of them. Prairies black with them. One herd covered 3 whole states.
And now they're gone.
Just like the whales. Maybe there'd be a buffalo movie.
Millions of them. Now there's one left. Nancy understood.
They died from the lack of salt because of the heat?
Where's your wife? Where is she now?
Dead.
When?
Oh.
Here.
She was never Nancy.
It's definite, Mr. Sulu. The intruder can assume any shape. The crewman, you, myself, anyone. Do you understand? Kirk to transporter room. 3 to beam up.
They needed salt to stay alive. Last one. The buffalo. There is no difference.
There's one, Professor. Your creature is killing my people.
That's very true. Did buffalo kill much?
Capable of assuming any form. With a capacity to paralyze.
Why they didn't do a Captain Logs at the start of the episode and the end of the episode?
5, Section 3.
But they did it throughout.
Not a crewman I saw.
Young Rand, how long was this Green with you?
As long as it thought it could get to the salt in my tracer.
Supplies of salt have been set out as bait at all decks and engineering level, or nothing has approached them as yet.
Well, now he knows all this information.
Medical department report, Doctor.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, people are okay, I guess.
It is laudable, Doctor, but your reasoning is reckless.
The creature is not dangerous when fed. The way the chameleon uses its protective coloring and ability retained no...
Oh, Kirk knows straight away.
And like us, it's an intelligent animal. There's no need to hunt it down.
Very interesting hypothesis, Doctor.
Not like you, I should say.
Still no lead on intruder.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Continue the search.
I even beg that you get off my planet.
Can you recognize this thing when you see it?
I think he knows it's Bones.
But this creature's aboard my ship, and I'll have it. Or I'll have your skin. Or both. Now, where is it?
I loved Nancy very much.
And it becomes Nancy for you.
It needs love as much as it needs salt. When it killed Nancy, I almost destroyed it, but it is intelligent.
It's a lover.
Saving the last of its kind, or has this become Crater's private heaven here on this planet? This thing...
Bit of both. Why not?
Have everyone in the universe at your beck and call, and you win all the arguments. If you learn to see this thing in whatever form it
He's like,
becomes,
you don't understand. We've spoken to a woman.
are you going to help us find it?
Can't win any arguments.
Recommend we use truth serum, Captain.
Oh.
But in this case, the professor will give us the truth.
Is that a trick? Maybe Bones doesn't use it?
I'll accompany you, Doctor.
Oh,
wasn't
What?
McCoy. It was the creature. It hit me. Wondered about McCoy. Doubt had crossed my mind.
Professor Crater.
Dead.
I thought that was Bones for like a split second. I was like, what?
And blood salts are quite different.
Ah.
They're trying to kill me. Don't let them kill me.
Oh, easy, easy. Nobody's going to.
But you must help.
What's going on here, Jim? She's not Nancy Bones.
That evil look in her eye.
You insane. They killed 4 crewmen.
Dude, Bones against Kirk.
It needs salt to live. Bones, move aside. No. You want it, Nancy?
Leonard, if you love me, make him go away.
But leave the salt. Put the salt down on the floor and then go.
All right, get out. McCoy, get out of the way. Hey, you want this? Are you out of your mind?
Bones has the gun. Do it, man. God damn it, Leonard.
It's killing the captain. Shoot it, Dr. Quick. It's killing it. With Nancy. Could she take this? Stop it.
What? Spock just punching a woman? Spock gave us all there. Bones. Bones. Oh. What happened to you, Nancy? That must be a painful way to go, having all of your salt sucked out of you. Damn, I didn't really think about that.
Leonard, no.
Finish her.
Or forgive me.
He actually did. It's a cool creature design though. Shame we didn't get to see it more.
I'm sorry, Bones.
I mean, Nancy was dead 2 years ago. He just had to come to that realization.
Something wrong, Captain? I was thinking about the buffalo, Mr. Spock.
Oh, they killed the last one.
Warp 1, Mr. Sulu.
Warp 1, sir. Leaving warp.
Well, guys, that was Star Trek, the original series, episode 1. And I gotta say, holds up pretty well, the effects and everything like that. For when it was made, really enjoyed this episode. What I did love about the Star Trek movies was, obviously they were connected, but these one-off random adventures, unique stories, different creatures, I love that. And I got more of that with this. Yeah, the sets were a bit basic and all that, but that didn't bother me because I'm here for the story and the characters, and I like that, and I like the slower pace. I believe it's the first episode, it's not the pilot. You guys did tell me not to watch the pilot because maybe it comes on later on. Be interesting to see the pilot and the reason why they chose to pick this up and do this show. Please let me know in the comments other episodes of the original series you would like me to watch. Want to do as many as possible. Please leave down below lists of as many episodes. I want to get the most out of the original series experience because I really love this crew. Check out the Patreon, you get to watch the full episode with the footage along with me. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in my next video.